When it comes to the creation of software, one will hear different developmental practices discussed. Waterfall methodology and Agile principles and values are two of the most popular. Of course, multiple variations of these two ways exist. Waterfall and Agile are vastly different from one another. To examine all the differences would take far longer than we have in this video, so we'll just focus on one main difference. How do they handle change? First, a quick overview. Waterfall is a methodology. Merriam-Webster defines methodology as a body of methods, rules, and postulates employed by a discipline, a particular procedure or set of procedures. Waterfall is very rigid, and as the name implies, once one goes over the edge, there's not a whole lot of changes that can take place until one crashes into the water at the bottom. This highly defined method involves 5 main steps, namely requirements, design, implementation, verification or testing, and deployment and maintenance. Each step will only begin after the previous step has been completed. This rigidity has some benefits, such as accurate project cost, easily measurable progress, and the ability to catch errors before development begins. Agile is not a methodology. Rather, it is a set of principles and values that allow individual companies to determine methods that work for them within the confines of the guidelines. For instance, one Agile principle encourages the delivery of working software frequently, but it is up to individual companies to determine whether often means every 2 weeks or every 2 months. Although there are many benefits, one highly important one is found in the name itself: agility. The ability to change and alter goals throughout the process. If one needs to move forward a particular component or eliminate one that is now useless, it is easy to do so. Let's put it in different terms. 2 couples decide to take trips for their 15th anniversaries. Couple 1 decides to take a train. They make this decision for many reasons. They know the route they will take. There will be few surprises. They know exactly how much the trip will cost and when they will arrive at their destination. There are no stops on this particular route, so once the journey starts, couple 1 will need to keep going until it ends. They can't change their minds or get off halfway through. Perhaps they hear that the family member watching their kids at home has fallen and broken her leg. Unfortunately, they can't do anything about it since the train won't stop until it reaches the destination. Perhaps they hear that the electricity in the destination town has gone out. They can't alter their destination to one they will enjoy more. However, they also don't have to worry about getting lost or unexpected costs. Couple 2 decides to drive. They want the freedom to change their minds, alter their route, and maybe end up in a slightly different place than they thought they would starting out. As they drive, they spot a sign for fresh homemade pie. They stop for a bite. A shortcut pops up and they take it. Although their method of travel leaves them freer, a second shortcut they take ends up getting them lost. A traffic jam could make them hours later than they had planned. And maybe all that wandering they did while lost means they have to pay for another tank of gas to reach their destination. But if their babysitter breaks her leg, they can head home without any trouble. If they hear that the electricity in their destination town has gone out, all they have to do is choose another city to explore. Both couples will arrive at their destination, but their very different methods of travel made their experiences different from one another. No one seeing them explore the town will know how they chose to travel because ultimately the destination was the same. Much like the transportation differences, people having custom software created will most likely both reach the destination of completed software. The way they arrive there will be different. Both methods have pros and cons, much the same as the train versus the car. Waterfall methodology is not adaptable. It will follow the same tracks to the destination, whether that is the best decision or not. Maybe a startup discovers the idea they had was just released by another company. They know how they can alter what they are doing to make it better, but since they can't get off the train, they're stuck going toward a destination that no longer makes sense for them. Agile is like traveling by car, taking the shortcut, altering a destination, exploring a side route. All are within reach. However, because of the freedom, care must be taken to make certain that those in the car don't end up on so many side roads and rabbit trails that they never reach the destination. Excellent Agile practitioners are skilled at balancing the exploration of new paths with the need to continue to progress toward the destination. Both ideologies have their pros and cons, but for many people, Agile is the better choice. The ability to pivot, change, or alter plans allows a company to have better control of the software they need. Swan Software Solutions employs Agile principles and values to create custom applications for our clients. To find out more about how we can help your company, visit swansoftwaresolutions.com.